Hello, how are you doing, everyone? So we are coming to this big explosion, right? Conjunction between Mars and Uranus. Mars, power, 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 power. Mars is also the ruler of the North Node. The North Node is where we are all, like, karmatically, all humanity is going, is the direction that the universe is sending us right now. To all of us be like Aries, pioneers, starting new things, have courage, like push for things that we want, believe that we can get what we want. And that Mars is the ruler of Aries, is in Taurus right now. Taurus is strong, Taurus is comfortable. Taurus know their values. If you know Taurus, they know who they are. That's why they have that peace of mind that only Taurus can have. Right. So Mars is in Taurus, and he's conjunct Uranus, which is the opposite of safety and confidence. It's all about, I'm always calling Uranus the hurricane. It's freedom. It's absolute freedom. All right. So both of these coming together, Mars and Uranus. Mars is pushing for absolute freedom, so we can have that peace of mind. It's in Taurus. What is that absolute freedom? When someone told me something I don't like, I get hurt. Sometimes as spiritual people, we're going to say, oh, I don't care. It's okay. It's all coming from the Creator. But it's all here. Because you know what? We do care. If someone hurt us, we do care. So we cannot say, oh, I don't care about it. I do care. Oh my God, it hurt. It hurt. I'm willing to feel that pain, to sit in that pain, release that pain, and then let it go. Okay, we all want to be in control. Taurus like to be in control all the time. Mars is in control all the time. But what is this control that we are seeking? Someone hurt us? Let me show him. Let me show him that I'm not weak. Let them show him that I know who I am, and let me give it back. That's not control. That let emotion run your life, or negative emotion run your life, instead of like, ooh, it hurts. Let me cry. Let me release it, because that jerk, I'm sorry, will not gonna run my life. I am running my life. I am in control. When Mars coming together with Uranus, it's freedom. The freedom to say, I'm hurt and I'm healing. He's not going to control my life. I am controlling my life. All right, so when Mars and Uranus come together, the universe is pushing for us to be free. Does it mean that people maybe will push our buttons? Yes, that's what it means. I'm not here to bear bad news, but if you really align yourself with the law of spirituality, these are not bad news. These are great news. Because if someone pushed my button and I was able to gain true control, releasing that instead of fight back and lose control, to gain control. So when someone pushed my button and I'm genuinely, not just in my mind, can say, oof, let me heal and let me gain control, then that's a blessing. So when Mars close to Uranus, if we will see some things happening in the world that has the effect of explosion, probably. But if each and every one of us, it means take responsibility. Now, what does it mean, responsibility? Responsibility is to learn something and manifest it. Not to say just, oh, it makes sense. I learned something, I internalize it, and I activate what I learned. That means take responsibility. So if I take that spiritual lesson of true freedom and I'm applying it to my life, I'm adding, I'm contributing to one more step into correcting of that messy world. If each and every one of us will really want to connect to the root. I would say, we're always thinking we need to change, we need to work hard, right? We just had the, Capricorn energy, the moon, we had one, soon we're going to have another one. So we are in that month that we feel we want to take that responsibility. Responsibility is to connect ourselves to root, that we are safe, that we are perfect, that nobody can take from us what we are not willing to give them. So if we don't want to give people, ourself, like our heart, not in a negative way, I'm sorry. Like if we don't want to give people to decide what happened in my life, I need to decide what happened with my life. Responsibility start with me, taking care of me, my emotion, my thoughts, my way of thinking. Okay? Jupiter is in Gemini, is to elevate the way of thinking. Gemini has two twins. We have the one that can gossip and can be very, very superficial. And we have the one, Gemini ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet that is between the world, the upper world and the lower world. So we can take that Gemini into a place of true wisdom and not just like artificial learning, but we can take, our study or what we learn into a higher place to ask Creator to help us manifest what we learn, to gain that wisdom, to combine the heart and the mind together, because the goal is that the mind will be in control and not the heart. The lower mind is not in control because the heart is telling them what to do, which is opposite of nature at all, opposite of spiritual law. By spiritual law, the mind has to control the heart. But as long as we are not willing to release, the heart is controlling the mind, and we really live the opposite of the way we need to live. So Mars and Uranus come together is to set us free. Let's take responsibility of our own to be connected. We're still, in the month of Cancer, to feel whole, to feel complete, to feel creation, to feel happiness, to feel that everything that's happening in my life is because I want to connect to Source. And everything that is happening, that person who hurt me, that thing that didn't work for me, the one who betrayed me, whatever it is that happening, is like, thank you. I'm able to release something that I don't need anymore. So we know we are going to a new era of Aquarius, that it's about true freedom. And that conjunction together of Mars and Uranus is a giant step to gaining that goal. So it is amazing. It might trigger us. By the way, people can be very restless. Jupiter in Gemini, Mars and Uranus together. So it's very important, to learn how to listen more. And on the road, be careful not to get with anybody into argument. If someone cut you, don't take it personally. Just say, what an idiot, and just don't respond, don't react to it. And be careful physically, emotionally get strength, okay? And it's really beautiful if we're looking at it from the right perspective. So let's align to the right perspective and win it, gain control over our life, and gain true freedom, guys. True freedom, it's worth it. All right? So good luck to all of us with that. Love you. See you later. Bye.